and literally at that very moment, pop. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode from Salvage Nation. Come on man, it's your boy D and I am bringing you so much content. And today we're back on the BMW M4. Did you check out the last episode? Trust me, I've watched that episode about 5 times. I am just so happy with the way the build is going and I hope that you guys are enjoying it. Speaking of that episode, if you remember, I tried to fit the wing. It was a blue wing that I bought from a scrapyard and it was the wrong wing because a BMW M3 wing can't fit on a BMW M4. If anyone ever tells you that, they're wrong. I found out. I've heard that other YouTubers have found that out as well, but I didn't know. Anyway, I went ahead and I picked one up from the dealership. Check this out. Wait, just like that, here it is, still wrapped up. Get that all gone, brand new from the dealership, and it's actually turned out to be cheaper than buying it from like a used scrapyard or whatever the case might be. The cheapest I saw one for, and it was damaged, it was 440 quid. I ended up paying 380 quid from Stephen James over in Enfield, and they delivered it to the garage. So I've got that. Additionally, I went ahead and I got this bad boy. Now, a lot of you guys were in the comments telling me about the little radiator that's right on the side. It's actually one of 2 rads, and my one here just had a little dent in it. But I agree with every one of you. It's a performance car, and you have to maintain optimum cooling. So check this, gone ahead and I got one of those as well. These parts are they're not cheap. This is a tiny little radiator. This was like 250 quid. But yeah, we're gonna be replacing this on the car today, and we're gonna be getting the car out. We're gonna be just buckling down everything, get the wing on, get the front bumper on, get everything buckled down, and then we can go out on a proper test drive. In the last episode, we took it down the street, we had a little bit of fun. And guys, these icon lights, they are so iconic. But this one is all about, I want to drive the car, I want to take it further afield, really just drive it nice and smooth just to see how everything feels, and we'll see what else we get up to in this episode. And finally, before we get started, check this out. Oh, I just got a delivery of the Salvage Nation car fresheners. I've been selling these for a while and they keep selling out. You guys seem to like them and I'm gonna keep delivering them. So I've just got, look, massive box of them. So head on over to shopsalvagenation.com, purchase some merch. Trust me, I really need it. I'm gonna be transitioning to YouTube on a full-time basis, and I'm gonna be opening up the Salvage Nation garage to you guys. I'm gonna be taking on jobs and servicing and all of that. So stay tuned to see how I get on with that. And thank you for rocking with me, man. You're here for the journey, and we're all about growth. We're all about positivity. So if you wanna help me out, help the channel out, and trust me, everything goes right back into the channel. These parts are not cheap. Getting all the bits for the cameras and drones, trust me, I need it. So head on over to shopsalvagenation.com, get some merch, support your boy, support the channel. Let's continue. Guys, how's that looking for a body line? Just look at that body line right there. This is just, yeah, that wing has gone on so nice. Have a look down there, have a look. It's just nice, straight, even body gap, and that's what we're looking for. So now that the wing is on, I still need to put in a few more nuts and bolts. I can do that off camera. I just want to fasten down the front bumper properly, and then we can start to cut out those blown airbags inside. But the front of the car is coming together very, very nicely. Obviously, the bumper just needs some adjustment right there on that side, but let me know what you guys think. There's still gonna be further adjustment, guys, so don't jump in the comments just yet. There's gonna be further adjustments on everything. I made sure that it wasn't chafing on the door right here, so that gap on the door is nice as well, but the car is really coming together. Alright guys, so if you have a look, ooh, this is my broken bend. It looks properly twisted and it's leaking out water everywhere, but I agree with all of you guys, it's better to just get a new one, and I went ahead and I got a replacement one, fitted it onto the car, so now I know I can just forget about that one and I don't need to worry. As you saw just now, we went ahead and got that wing on, and I went ahead and did just some basic lining up. There's still more to come, but I'm happy with what I'm seeing there. I'm happy with what I'm seeing with the headlight. Everything seems to be going along really, really nicely, really, really smoothly. But guys, it's just gone 12:30 in the night. Have a look. midnight. I've been working all afternoon. After coming home from my day job at 5 o'clock, I finished, came straight to the garage, and I'm shattered. So I want to get a bit of sleep, get a bit of kip, come back tomorrow, pick up exactly where we left off, and get that airbag kit installed to the interior of this car. But for now, I'm gonna have to leave you. I'll see you in the morning. Can you hear that? Engine is fine, it's not overheating. I've connected it to the diagnostics. It's nuts. It's the first thing in the morning. It's a cold start. And the fan keeps going on. If anyone has any ideas in the comments, let me know. If you're watching this and you think you know why the fan is behaving like this, I've checked all the wiring, I've checked all the coding, I've checked all the codes. Normally there's a code. I've checked the temperatures. It's cold, the engine is cold. I've checked the water level, I've bled the cooling system. I don't understand, I don't know what is happening with this car. But it's definitely not overheating, there's definitely enough oil, there's definitely enough water. If you think you know why, let me know. I didn't have to change the rads, I don't know, let me know. Last night I stayed late. I put all those bits together as you saw. I've just come in, opened up the garage, I'm the first one in. Always the case. But as you just heard it just now, as soon as you start this car, I've always heard the fan kick in. I always thought it's because we left it running. But you've just heard, literally, it is now 7 o'clock in the morning. The car's been sat all night, cold start. The engine shouldn't be that hot to the point where that fan is kicking in all the time. It's constantly on high, low, high, low, high, low, constantly. So I'm a bit worried about that. But in the meantime, I want to get an early start. We're going to buckle down this front end, and I want to start to disassemble that interior. I've got this driver's side airbag to fit, I've got the complete dash, I've got all the seat belts, I've got everything that I need to fit to sort out the interior of the car. And once I fit the airbag kit, that should be fine. We should be able to take the car out for a proper test drive legally. It's taxed, it's MOT, it's insured. So let's get into it. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Full day ahead of us, let's get to work. So guys, as you can see and as you can hear, there's no more annoying fan noises, or worrying fan noises I should say, and I am happy with that. Everything seems to be fine, the lines are fine, the headlights are nice and secure. Underneath there's one screw here and the one on the inner. That was hard, man, that was hard to get in, but all of that is now done. Everything beneath the bumper skin is all nice and secure. The wing is nice and secure. And then I put on the bracket. I need to get a new horn right here. But I've gone ahead and I put on that bracket for the horn. That is fine. Headlights are working, all coded fine. Temperature sensor I've put on. I went ahead and I just buckled up everything and I spent some time and I'm happy. Look at that. Nice and secure. The lines are great. Everything is fine. So, these are still curing, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once those are done, I'm gonna be able to just put on that front bumper. But for now, let's get in the car and sort out those airbags. guys, have a look behind me. I've made an absolute mess of this interior, but it's necessary to make a mess in order to make it look brand new again. But trust me, it was a lot of work. It's actually the next day. I started yesterday. We went through so many hours so quickly because this job, the way this M4 is put together, the build quality is really high. So it's got lots and lots of little intricate screws, nips and crannies, and it's a lot. But the old blown dash is out. Now it's time to put the replacement dash in. As you've just seen with the slow motion shots, there's a lot of work. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna blitz it all out. I'm gonna put you on a time lapse and just blitz everything back out. You're gonna see what it looks like once the new dash is back in. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
No worries. Take care. Guys, that is so crazy. Normally, I've done a few of these on a few different makes of cars, and this is normally held in with like a number 10 nut or a few screws, star screws, but this is actually held in with some giant rivets. I just had to use the belt sander to get it free, but now that it's free, I can replace this, come on, with this bad boy. Alright, so guys, that has been a massive slug. Like literally, it's been 2-3 days. I've been doing this and other things, but I'm happy to say the interior on the BMW M4 is back together, and we got a new dash, we got a new airbag over there, we sorted out the airbag up there. Everything is all good. Now, the last thing I need to do before I put this one on is get this sorted out, and that's where this man comes in. So we've got Mr. Glass himself, that's the name of his company. Mr. Glass have just come down. You would have seen him on many of my previous builds. He always comes down and sorts out my glasses for me. So if you need any windscreen replacements, I'll put his details in the comments down below. You should see it on the screen, kind of right there. But he's got a screen for the BMW M4, so let's replace that screen, and then you're gonna get to see the finished product. So let's go. So guys, listen, my guy, Mr. Glass, was telling me, he was literally in the middle of telling me how long this gun has served him, how well it's been over the years. He's had it for years and years in the game, and literally at that very moment, popped, this side just broke. And that's the way it goes in the salvage game sometimes. Not everything goes to plan. I had the end of this video, I was gonna show you a lot more. We're probably gonna take the car out, but this is broken. It's Saturday and it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We've called around. He's actually gone around to about 5 different places, screw fits, tool station, the lot, B&Q, and we can't get it in for today. And I'm not gonna delay putting this video out, so you're gonna have to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the next episode and you're gonna see everything that's going on there. I've got to head off now because I've got some family commitments to deal with, but I'm gonna leave my camera in the trusted hands of Akil and friends. They're gonna continue recording the next episode on this car where it's all about prepping for paint. If you've got a keen eye, you would have noticed that the bonnet we had, it was orange, reddish color, whatever, orange or red, I don't know. I've had enough of people getting into the comments on me for that, orange or red. But if you look now, it's in primer, and you're gonna see all of that in the next episodes. We're gonna be painting this car and getting it ready, and we're almost there, But for today's episode, we managed to sort out all the stuff on the interior. The interior of this car looks mint. Everything is looking nice, and I hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, make sure you press that like button. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, guys, the majority of my views come from people who are not subscribed, and you come back, and you watch my content, but you're not subscribed, and it's hurting the channel just a little smidge. So please do me a favor, please, and subscribe to the channel. But anyway, if you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, just continue to enjoy the content. Guys, thank you for watching. Click here to see what YouTube thinks you should watch. Click here to watch one of my previous episodes. And like it said there, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We out.